Hello everyone and welcome to your show Around Kuwait. This is your host Abdulaziz Darwish. As usual in our show, we're showcasing more about the latest events and occasions, everything happening in our lovely country state of Kuwait. That's why our working crew traveling everywhere to share with you different sport, different locations, to share with you about the latest events. And even sometimes in our show, we have a distinguished guest who are going to join us. I'll talk about different perspective, different aspects, and even more. And before we start, I would like to greet our working crew and also our colleague Sarah. Hello Sarah, and today we have a different aspect to talk about.
Different aspects, and hello Abdulaziz, and to you dear viewers and everyone who's watching us through KTV2, welcome to Around Kuwait. As my colleague said, we will share with you everything that happens all around Kuwait between workshops, exhibitions, events, and much more. So Aziz, we have different aspects as you mentioned. So we're going to talk about the first topic about art, which is the craftsmanship, crafting imagination, like the silk, the clay workshop inspired by the artistic expression.
So when we mention about the clay, you know, now during this all around the world, clay is playing a major role, a huge role. When you see any sort of exhibition or exhibition about clay, people attending, because clay is just like a simple material, but the thing they are doing after the clay, it's more like than you imagine. In the old times, clay used to be like maybe kitchen tools.
Yes.
Like plates and even and the others and jars, right?
Yes.
And in different like countries, it's like one of the pots of their food also, like tajin, and even more. And when you spoke about the clay, so clay, it's a huge art. So when we make like silky clay with the expression, because clay, the types of the clay, how you make it little bit warm or maybe less, so you change the color of the clay, so it made you like a very good kind of the piece artwork.
It's a piece artwork, and we had like different kind of let's say craftsmanship for clay. And for our second topic about our, let's say, our brotherly country Pakistan, the Kuwaiti Pakistani blood donation campaign strengthen ties.
That's why we appreciate the bilateral diplomatic relation between the state of Kuwait and Islamic Republic of Pakistan, because these blood donations to share about the importance of this huge diplomatic relation between the two friendly countries, especially during this day they're celebrating the 6th anniversary for the establishment of the diplomatic relation. So blood donation, they're going there just to blood donate for in case to share everyone like we are all one.
Like we are all one, for sure. We have that really tight diplomatic relationship between Kuwait and Pakistan. We're gonna talk about the blood donation later on, Abdulaziz, for our third topic about the Sheikh Abdullah Salim Cultural Center inspires family, let's say, bonding and environmental awareness as well.
That's why, because this kind of the institute and this building and people who's working there, that's why I appreciate what they are doing, a huge effort for the environment and nature, because you see already in Abdullah Salim Cultural Center, there is some of museums about nature,
yes,
about the habitat, especially in this lovely weather. So imagine when you're doing something for the environmental awareness, it's good for them and for the community also.
Exactly. There were like gardenia exhibition,
yes,
like a month ago. It was amazing. That really encouraged the environmental atmosphere. So the reviewers are going to discuss more about those three topics, but after watching this first report together.
Hello everyone tuning in, my name is Nasser Boshed, and today we have something new for you. Today we're at a art studio and they have something special for us, and that is the clay workshop. So come along with me and let's see what they have.
In a vibrant studio filled with the lively hum of creativity, a teacher stood at the front, explaining the intricacies of a fascinating art form, silk clay. The air was charged with excitement as a group of girls eagerly listened to her instructions. The walls of the studio were adorned with a riot of colors, showcasing masterpieces crafted from clay by talented artists. The teacher's enthusiasm filled the room as she encouraged the girls to explore their imaginations and find a design that spoke to them. With the guidance of their enthusiastic teacher, the girls embarked on a journey of artistic exploration. Their task was to choose a design and bring it to life through the malleable medium of clay. As their hands molded and shaped the material, a variety of possibilities unfolded before them. The workshop focused on the versatile nature of clay, encouraging the girls to create personalized art pieces such as keychains and necklaces. Each stroke and indentation told a unique story, a narrative woven into the very fabric of the clay itself. Laughter echoed in the studio as friendship deepened through shared creativity.
This is a landscape art studio. We here give workshops and we teach arts. We have a lot of different arts here. We give drawings, clay arts, leather crafts, and we also have here a barista workshop to learn how to do the coffee and for the new baristas. We also give here the venues to rent, so they can anyone can give a workshop here, whether it's a art or anything else.
Each stroke and curve told a story of creativity and individual expression. Under the watchful guidance of the teacher, the girls embraced the artistic process, learning not just the techniques of working with silk clay, but also discovering the joy of bringing their visions to life. As the workshop unfolded, the once plain blocks of clay transformed into a colorful array of personalized masterpieces, showcasing the magic that can happen when creativity and guidance collide.
Alright everyone, we've reached to the end of this coverage, and what an experience. I love seeing people doing what they love, and as you can see here, they gave me a souvenir. It's a really nice one. So, back to you guys at the studio.
We are still in our show, dear viewers, about around Kuwait, and today we're gonna talk about different topics. First of all, we'll talk about clay. You know, clay is one kind of the piece of material to create a unique art, and even more. That's why in the beginning we speak about the clay. So it's different kind of an art. It's not a brush. It's something between your hand and a material. How to you already engage with the material, how to make it a little bit warmer. Maybe you want to burn it, and even more, Sarah.
And even more, different type of, let's say, clay arts, Aziz. When we were a child, we used to play with the clay as well. We used to play with the clay, isn't it, Aziz? So now this really has a huge, demand, especially in the social media. We can see different type of people, they do like tiny, let's say, materials by the clay. I used to see in the social media some people, they used to do like small houses, small kitchen, small fruits, vegetable, let's say the kitchen material. They do that with the clay. Imagine that. So it's amazing.
When you mention about the clay, so it will be different colors. I saw like blue, red, pink, all the variety of colors, because like silk clay, it's engaging the children to make them more aware and to be more like into this kind of, to make like social stuff, maybe fishes, maybe flowers, maybe nature, and even more also, Sarah.
And even more, even let's say the people, like, let's say not even the children, even the adults, they do love do some stuff with the clay. Let's say the earrings, for example, accessories, something for the, let's say, for the bags, for like brooches. Imagine all that we can do it by the clay. It's really a type of art that many people nowadays, especially nowadays, they do love to do some masterpiece by the clay. So let's talk about the workshop. Actually, they did. I know the group filled, let's say, group of girls eagerly listen to the, let's say, instruction of the teachers, and also the studio, and all the classmates were so, let's say, enthusiastic about that, about learning and teaching more about how to do some masterpiece with the clay.
The good thing about the clay, you create something in your thought, not about the same fix or from the nature already. Because when you do something with your thoughts and your style and even more, you create something in you, like something funny, something silly, something more energy. So it's between your hand and your imagination and the tools. Sometimes, if you want to be more creative, you have maybe very simple tools, but you can create something big.
Yes.
That's where you make this person a creative. So this is the art of clay. I give you like small tiny of tool, or maybe small box of a clay. So we say, do something for me, and you
Yes.
do something more big for this kind, for a small piece of clay.
I know one of my friends, she used to do some clay, let's say, play with the clay when she were a child. But imagine now, she became to do some hangers for the cars by the clay. Anything you want. For example, you want to, maybe you love your watch and you want like a shape of the watch as a hanger. She can do that by the clay. So, you know, Aziz, some children now, especially the children, we are living in the era of technology. They can't actually get rid of the technology and the iPads and the games. It's really good to encourage them to do some craftsmanship. And the clay masterpiece and the clay art is one of the craftsmanship art. They encourage them to do whatever you would like to do, and they will increase their imagination, their creativity. They will clear their mind by doing a masterpiece by their hand, and at the end they became really happy once they see the results.
And even that was like a general topic when we spoke about the clay and how it already benefits the community, the children and adults. And today we spoke about the girls and the ladies, you know, like if you want to encourage the girls to be more in kite art, I know already. And even in your thoughts, I already know like you have something memorial things in your mind. You want to speak about the clay and the art and even the more workshop like this, even especially the students. So when you're interacting teachers for the girls students to be more about to make wider their imagination, to make them aware more about the beauty of the art.
The beauty of the art.
The beauty of the art. And imagine if you want to encourage them to do something maybe they are not aware of about their capabilities already, you know, for sure. That's why, dear viewers, we want to talk more about the clay. So this is like when you will do something with your own hands, it takes you more the journey to do better and better and better. So when we talk more about Sarah, there's too many different kinds of clays. There is like something big and something small and even more. So that's why we spoke more about the clays, dear viewers. So that's why the importance. So clay is the tool to make you much better and better to think about what you're gonna do about your style of the way if you want to do create something in you. Imagine if you want to do some clays, you give you like small boxes of some certain colors and you're creating maybe something about nature, desert side, maybe something about pets or animals or fishes and even more. So these kind of girls, they are young and they want to do curious to know something more, and that's why the teachers already they're enthusiastic to encourage them to do something in you also, Sarah.
Exactly, Aziz, indeed, well said. So have you ever like built, let's say, a masterpiece by your own hand with the clay before?
Yeah. Especially when I mentioned like I like to do, when I tried some first time with the clay, I don't know what to do, but time by time, I thought like I did flowers and butterflies and fishes. Easy for me, you know, just to shape it and you collect it with your own
Exactly.
hands.
I remember when I was a child, I loved playing with the clay. I do some shapes, but random shapes. I wish I had like a workshop, same as this workshop, to guiding me how to do some shapes I would like to do. Maybe in the back in the like when I was a child, maybe I'm gonna do some, let's say, clips for my hair or earrings or some accessories, or let's say accessory for my backpack school, let's say, for example. So let's say Aziz, it's really good to make all the children make their hands busy with something really useful, to make them creative, to make them, let's say, talented, to make them artists in the future. Maybe they're gonna turn out in the future, maybe they're gonna turn it into their own business. So that's why at the workshop and their task was to choose a design and to bring it into life through the malleable medium of the clay. That's amazing, as their hands molded and shaped with the materials, Abdulaziz, the variety of possibility unfolded before them.
So to show them like it's everything is possible, you can do by your own hands. So that's why it's like workshop focusing to encourage the girls to create maybe some kind of art pieces such as like keychains and even necklace. I know this is like the girls always aiming for keychains. I know, like even us until now, we're going about to buy some keychain refers to something we love to. Imagine you create by your own hand with the clay.
Exactly. I know the girls became really, let's say, very happy because they made their own necklace or their own, let's say, bracelet or earrings. This is the beautiful, to make the girls really create their, let's say, personalized actually stuff. So, you know, Aziz, like each stroke and indentation told a unique story about that, you know, a narrative woven into the very fabric and into the clay of itself. as well.
That's why, Sarah, my colleague, when we create this kind of workshops, it make people together. Like we mentioned at the beginning, workshops make them learn about each other, aware about their capabilities, and even to interact with the other students, just to make like a huge friendship together.
Yes.
And they are helping each other. Imagine I am doing something, and my colleague have different color. She exchanging with me. She share. She help. She give decisions, and she helping you to create something.
Yes, like sharing and exchanging their ideas, their stories, their loves. Imagine like two, let's say friends, two girlfriends. Actually, they share their necklaces, their earrings. Maybe they switch it actually to
Twisted,
wear,
yeah.
twist it and switch it for them. So that was the main. Let's say the workshop was really amazing. The atmosphere filled with colorful and like a joyful atmosphere, and showcasing the magic that can happen when creativity and guidance actually collide together.
So sharing is caring, we can say all the time, we'll
Yes.
be everywhere. So that's why we're creating in a very good atmosphere, very positive atmosphere, to give them the core values of sharing, for accepting the other, engaging with everybody, teamwork, fun, and also entertainment atmosphere. This is like the most suitable way to work with. For very good energetic atmosphere, even here in the studio, sometimes we are laughing, sometimes we're giving jokes, sometimes
Yes.
we're doing something, remember something, we give hints. That's the key joy of when we do something. We do it for fun, we do it with happiness, and even joy also, Sarah.
Even with joy, Abdulaziz. That's why imagine like a piece of a clay can turn into a masterpiece. As we mentioned, some people, they do it with, like, they make vases for that, by the clay. Imagine. So as I mentioned like before, I saw too many like videos in social media. Some people, they do tiny little stuff and turn it into, let's say, entertainment page for the people who are really interested to know more about the clay arts. Imagine, can you build a whole house, like actually the tiny whole house with their stuff, the furniture and so on, by the clay, by the colorful clay.
That's why you mentioned, I can create my own house with the clay, so it's opening my imagination.
Yes.
So when you open your imagination with something like a certain simple tone around me in the table, so it means I can create something better,
Yes.
even more complicated and more easy. The easiest way, you can do something a little bit like a flat table or chair maybe. More complicated, you can combine something another. Maybe you can do a car. Maybe you can do like a clay with a big car or big tower or big buildings and even gardens and even more. That's why when you're opening your imagination all the time, everything is impossible, even you have a simple tool, Sarah.
And even if we have a simple tool, this is the aim of the workshop, to create creators, to create children with the creative minds and intelligent minds. That was really an interesting, Abdulaziz, topic, isn't it?
Interesting topic, even teaching us how to create, maybe if you want to do plates or teapots or even jars, and even you mentioned vases. So it's all you can do with simple clay. Now it's for fun. Before it used to be like a tools to maybe to be our lifestyle.
To be our lifestyle. Amazing. So that was our first topic, dear viewers. How about to check our second report, and we'll be right back to you.
The spirit of solidarity and goodwill flourished as Kuwaiti and Pakistani blood donors joined hands to organize a blood donation campaign. The venue, the Blood Bank of Kuwait and Jabriya, echoed with the rhythmic pulse of humanity's compassion. The ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan in Kuwait graced the event, symbolizing the unbreakable bond between the two nations.
Camps related to the blood organized by Pakistani different organizations. We have 3 organizations, all of them are in competition, which I really like, that this is one of the healthiest of all the competitions, because ultimately they serve to the humanity. And I congratulate all those who organized today the event, and I also have great appreciation for the donors who voluntarily come here and they donate their blood without knowing that to whom that blood is going to be used ultimately. So I wish all of you best of luck, and I hope that this healthy competition which I have witnessed for the last 1 year will continue in the coming years rather.
The campaign garnered immense support, drawing a multitude of Pakistanis eager to contribute to the cause.
Today we had a blood donation session with the Kuwait Pakistan blood donors, KPBD. It is really a very grateful moment. I am very grateful to the community of Pakistan for showing their love and appreciation for state of Kuwait, not by words but by action. As we all know, blood sometimes is a matter between life and death. In the case here, Kuwait, Pakistan donors really are providing their hands to the Kuwaiti people and showing them their appreciation, and also they are contributing towards creating healthy cities in Kuwait. And this is not the first time, by the way, that they do it. They've been doing this for the last decade.
As people were lining up for blood donation, it wasn't just blood that flowed. It was a stream of camaraderie between Kuwait and Pakistan. The campaign aimed not only to fortify diplomatic ties, but also to highlight the significance of blood donation in saving lives. Each drop of blood became a symbol of shared humanity, bridging cultural gaps and fostering understanding.
Say congratulations and rewards to all the donors who are participating always with us, and I hope they will continue with us in Sadqa Jariya and they will serve the community with us. Especially for my team, which they are supporting community and all the patients in all hospitals for blood. I appreciate their efforts. They make these camps, they arrange these camps many times per year. So I think this is 22nd our camp. More than 12 years they are working in this. So I appreciate their efforts, and I hope they will also continue in this effort.
Amidst the gentle hum of conversations in multiple languages, the collective act of giving became a profound gesture of unity. The faces of those donating reflected the blend of cultures, showcasing the diversity within the broader human family. The campaign went beyond the immediate act of blood donation. It became a platform to raise awareness about the transformative impact of such initiatives. Through this shared experience, Kuwaitis and Pakistanis discovered the strength in their unity, realizing that the simple act of donating blood could create a ripple effect of positive change. In the end, as the campaign concluded, it left behind not just life-saving bags, but a lasting impression of solidarity, emphasizing the power of humanity to overcome borders and build bridges of compassion.
We are back to our show again around Kuwait, dear viewers. Now we spoke about different aspects. We mentioned in the beginning we appreciate the diplomatic relation between the state of Kuwait and the friendly countries. When it comes to the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, they are creating like a huge event about the blood donation. This is the most important things to do, just to make to share to the all different countries, the friendly countries, that we are all one. And this year we are already celebrating the 60th anniversary for the establishment of diplomatic relation between the two friendly countries. And it's an amazing thing to start to blood donate. When you donate for somebody, it's donate from me to people. So it's like we are caring about each other.
We care about each other. It's really a noble job to do, like donating with your own blood to other human being. But imagine like let's say two countries like Pakistani and Kuwait people, they actually collaborate together and connect together to do some, to donate their blood to other people, to help other people. We are talking about two, strong countries that have really a tight and strong bond and relations between, like ages ago till now.
Imagine, I am just sitting in my car, driving my car to a certain location.
Yes.
And also, I keep this time just for donate for somebody. I keep this 1 hour or maybe 30 minutes from my time per day. I am going to the blood donation bank just to donate for my blood for maybe certain person. Maybe he is in need. Maybe he is in the operation. Maybe he is in the room, one of the wards in the hospitals. So it's very noble from me. And the one who already took the blood or served the blood, he don't know from who. Maybe from different countries, maybe local country, in even different countries. So this is the most noble thing from the blood donation. I am sitting in the ward, maybe I am sick. and some person is sick, and some people donate blood for him.
Yes.
This is important.
It's important, and you know, Aziz, like donating of our blood between the Pakistani people and also Kuwaiti people, that really reflect the humanitarian work, the humanitarian job, the noble job they are both countries has actually. They reflect that to other countries. As you mentioned, that is your own blood, and you are sitting like 1 hour, but you are saving lives, you are saving a soul. Maybe someone in the hospital needs your blood, but like in 1 hour, as you mentioned, you can donate that. So that really actually, you know, turning each drop of the blood into a powerful sample of the shared humanity. So that's really amazing and important, Aziz.
That's why humanity is something important, because we mentioned in the beginning, it's very noble to donate for your blood.
Yes.
And imagine there is some of the blood signs are maybe rare, maybe O minus, maybe AB plus or minus. This
Yes.
kind of the blood types are maybe a little bit rare. Maybe you will not find too much in the local country. You have to bring something from different countries to donate for blood. Especially when you see some people, he's in need in the hospital, he needs some rare blood signs, blood types. So imagine, so if there is something serving him, maybe he will save lives.
Yes.
I am saving another person's life from my blood. This is very noble, sir.
And you know, Aziz, very noble for sure. And you know, the faces of the donors actually reflected the beautiful blend of both cultures, both countries. Like Pakistani people and also the Kuwaiti people, they both collaborate and actually interact with each other to do some blood donation campaign. That's really a huge initiative, a humanity initiative. That's really as a platform that extended beyond immediate contributions.
Imagine a person like maybe he's cured already.
Yes.
And someone donate for him and he's asking the blood from who?
Yes.
Then he say to him he's from different country, from different country. How does it feel to me? Like I will feel a little bit strong bond with this country, like a person saved my life. I don't know who is this guy. So I will be we call it like something like as a favor for me forever. This is the keynote and the important things to the blood donation. I am saving a person's life.
Have you ever actually, Aziz, donate your...
Yeah. I did it, yeah.
You did,
yeah. It's like a good, like, you know, when you feel like it's different. When you want to save some people's life, you will see people around you all the time, even different entities, not also the ambassadors or maybe like a Pakistani campaign, a Pakistani Kuwaiti campaign. All the people want to share their blood. It's important, like, it's a good thing for humanity. I am saving people's life. It's a good feeling when you want to save some people's life.
Exactly, and you know, Aziz, this blood donation between both countries, this campaign in specific went beyond actually diplomatic relations. It's actually went far away. It became a biogen to actually reminder that the sample, let's say, a simple act like donating blood can really be actually create a ripple effect for both countries.
And imagine, like, not like domestic workers and even maybe VIP people or maybe employees from these friendly countries, Kuwait and Pakistani.
Yes.
They are just do blood donation for any person. So how noble is it is this kind of like initiative. I am doing something for people.
Yes.
And the two countries doing something for each other.
Yes.
That's why we appreciate that. Also, we call the trade exchange, the culture exchange, and even the core values is more away bigger than all of these.
Exactly.
Something when happened to Corona time, and now for the blood donation, Sarah.
And you know, Abdulaziz, the campaign not only actually showcased, let's say, the tight relationship between both countries, and not only actually the generosity of the donors, but also the resonance of the community that embrace the diversity and, you know, and united by a common cause. This is actually the main purpose of being actually collaborated between Kuwait and other countries, especially Pakistan, the Republic, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. We had that really tight, strong relationship. So that's why it's really amazing to strengthen the relationship through a humanitarian job.
And imagine how impact will be for this kind of initiative and this kind of big events to make people interacting with each other. Life is not only about art, about diplomacy, about history, about exchange the culture and trained and domestic workers. life about humanity.
Yes.
We care about each other, we care about poor, we care about people, we care about families, we care about saving lives. One blood can make people, maybe he's suffering after the surgery, he will stay alive one day more.
Yes.
So this is more important. Humanity is above everything.
Humanity is above everything, and it's really a noble thing to do. It's really good, Abdulaziz, to spread the awareness among the generation, especially the young generation, how it is really important to do some blood donation annually, like year by year. We have to check up, we have to do some blood test first to see if you are able and will to do some blood donation. And as we mentioned, it's really a noble job, a humanitarian job to do, to save souls, to save lives through your donation. And imagine, as is really healthy for your blood cycle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why even if you want to donate, there's two new, like we say, a new blood cells come to your body, and when you are benefit your body and you benefit the other, so it's like double benefits for all the people. I am benefiting to bring the new cells to my body to be more energetic again, and to benefit the others. And the most important thing also, Sarah, in behind and above of all these things, we are encouraging to do more blood donations also.
Yes.
Between the more campaigns, it's all benefit for everybody.
Benefit for everybody, and it's regardless of the nationality. There were Pakistani people, there were Kuwaiti people, all of them, they're combined with each other, actually interact with each other, merge with each other to donate to other nationalities.
So
and this is the main of, let's say, humanity.
The main key is for the core values.
Yes.
It's not only about languages, not about religion, it's about humanity. We always have to care about each other. That's why we are united with each other with the blood donation. I already encouraging to do more than certain campaigns. The more campaigns you do for this kind, for interacting people together, the more we'll be understanding each other.
Yes.
Like that's why you have to think we are all humans at the end. Maybe we are different continents, maybe in the same country, maybe different country, but we are united with the humanity, Sarah.
And Aziz, after the campaign is finished, they left many bags for saving too many people. And this is the good news about this campaign. It has really a great feedback that saving too many souls because of the many, let's say, blood bags.
That's why we see all the times like countries, it's about not one person, it's about diversity, and the country is always for everyone. So now let's go to this different topic, dear viewers, after this break. So let's watch this following report together. We'll be right back again. Stay tuned.
Amidst the hallowed halls of the Sheikh Abdullah Salim Cultural Center's Natural History Museum, a vibrant scene unfolded as children and their parents eagerly gathered for an enriching workshop called the Four Seasons. The air was charged with anticipation as families prepared to embark on a journey that promised not only knowledge but also shared moments of discovery.
We are now at the Natural History Museum, at the Our Earth Museum, where you learn more about Earth science, prehistoric life, and everything to do with the Earth, planet Earth. Of course, we have workshops every weekend, and today, on this weekend, my workshop is about the Four Seasons. It's just a very simple workshop that talks about the Four Seasons. What are they? How many there are? Why do we have seasons in the first place? And it's a very simple, very fun little activity for the kids to learn more about the Earth climate and environment.
The workshop, strategically designed for both the young and their accompanying parents, sought to bridge the generation gap in understanding the elements of the Earth's climate and the profound impact of climate change. The atmosphere was one of collective curiosity as parents and children alike exchanged excited glances, ready to explore the wonders of the Four Seasons together. Inside the workshop, families found themselves immersed in a world of interactive learning. Expert instructors engaged the children in playful activities, ensuring these scientific concepts were not only grasped but also retained through enjoyment. Simultaneously, parents became active participants in the learning process, fostering a sense of shared exploration with their children. The laughter of children and the shared smiles between parents painted a vivid picture of an educational experience that transcended traditional boundaries. Together, they planted seeds, simulated seasonal changes, and delved into the mysteries of climate change. The workshop, by intertwining fun with science, not only educated the young minds but also fostered a sense of environmental awareness within families. As the workshop concluded, families departed with a newfound understanding of the four seasons and a strengthened bond forged through shared learning. The Sheikh Abdullah Salim Cultural Center had not only provided a platform for scientific education, but had also created a space where families could grow together in knowledge and appreciation for the world around them.
And we came back again, dear viewers, with our third topic for discussion for today. And we know about the halls of the Sheikh Abdullah Salim Cultural Center's National History Museum. And we know Aziz, the lively unfolded as a family gathered. It will hold a workshop. It called The Air Passed with the Anticipation Promising.
And also we mentioned more about Abdullah Salim Cultural Center. It's one with the main buildings always focusing about astronomy and cultures and art and even about the habitat.
Yes.
So we encourage them because they are always establishing certain big events for showcasing about these four pillars. And now we're going to talk about the four seasons. So four seasons means we'll talk about now about the habitat, about the nature, about the environment, and even sharing the moments to encourage the children about the importance to check more about the climate change, about our lovely earth also, Sarah.
Exactly. The most important thing actually to spread, let's say, the awareness, the awareness among the children and also the new generation about how actually we have to maintain the environment, especially our environment. Kuwait has really rich environment, too many deserts all around us. And you know, Aziz, the Sheikh Abdullah Salim Cultural Center has really great initiative to spread the awareness among the children to how to maintain our environmental stuff. And we speak about the gardenia. It was like a month ago. It was amazing, that filled with the plenty type of plants and environmental, let's say, areas that really can inspire the visitors, inspire the children to love more and more about their, let's say, their climates, their airs, their plants, the type of plants, the type of trees, and their environments.
I know, like Sarah, you are a big fan of the environment caring.
Yes.
Always the time you are searching for the environment. I know your topics usually talks about the environment. So this is like an important, and this is like the most effective impact for this kind of workshops and the events to weigh the community about the importance of the earth, about the environment, the habitat, especially in this lovely weather.
Yes.
You know, like we already interviewed too many like distinguished guests before about the environment, the importance for the environment and habitat. So Abdullah Salim Cultural Center, one of the most important buildings in Kuwait to share for the community, for the children. It is like a family destination.
Yes.
So to arrange to aware the family about the importance for the environment, especially for our lovely Mother Earth. That's why the earth climate, it's important to know about the climate change and the earth change all the time, because we have to take a good care for our environment, Sarah.
Exactly, and we are living in a very huge climate change, the global warming, and we can see the weather is getting, now we are in December, we're still feeling the warm weather, and even Europe is really chilly weather, and so on. So we have really that global climate change. It's really good to teach the families, teach the parents, teach the new generation about that, how important actually to maintain the environment to not affect us in the coming future. And you know, Abdulaziz, the family were eagerly prepared to deliver actually into the wonders for the 4 seasons together actually in the Sheikh Abdullah Salim Cultural Center.
And even in this kind of workshop, it's bonding the families together, like different families coming to the workshop and learning about the importance of this kind of topics, and they are engaging with each other to share the same community, to make them like think the same way of thinking, like we are all on one topic, we have to do some certain things, and the expert instructor teaching us about the importance to interact with the children and with the families together. It's like a family like workshop, people enjoying and with more entertainment, knowing more about the environment, and all inside Abdullah Salim Cultural Center. It's important to engage the family and the children about the importance of this kind of workshop, to interact with each other and asking the questions and interacting with the other families also.
Exactly. It's really great to gather both the parents and the children together. Not only the children, not only the parents. Maybe the parents will get the children actually, they will get really encouraged because they say their parents, their family, their relatives, actually they're sharing the same, let's say, target or the same purpose about learning, about the climate change, about the environment. It really was an educational workshop, educational experience for both families and also the children.
Well, it's important to educate everyone about the importance. I know sometimes even us, we're always learning something new, and the children wants to aware them about the community. So we're interacting together with different families, different people are about to share the awareness about, to know more about this kind of things. And I know like environment, it relates to too many different topics. So science and even technologies and even more, they are most important pillars also to engage more, to aware about the society, about the importance to take good care of our environment.
And also to take care about the plantation. It's really important to teach children how to plant the earth. You know, in the workshop actually they plant some seeds into the ground, the parents and also the children. They do some plantation in the earth. It's like a really great activity to appreciate, let's say, the God blessings about the plantation, about the earth, about the environment, about the sand, and so on. Some people some people they do love greens, they do love trees, the plantation, but actually they don't know how to plant. But this workshop actually encourage the children and also the parents. Maybe when they go back in their homes, they start to plant their gardens, isn't it?
It's encouraging for everybody, even people that are new in the field, maybe families, maybe they don't have gardens, maybe they want to learn something about creating their own garden, maybe indoor, outdoor gardens. So it's a great opportunity for Abdullah Salim Cultural Center. They are going there, they are enjoying the visiting all the museums, and they are entering, and they are also entering this workshop. So they're learning from different buildings and even from intellectual people sitting together, talking to them, to share with them about the importance of the environment. So all the time you will win.
All the time we win because we are saving and maintaining the environment, our rich environment, and also how actually to spread the awareness, how to let's say, as we mentioned, maintain the environment, especially now we are living in the winter season. Too many keshtas, too many, let's say, camping goes around all the let's say, our beloved country Kuwait, the gardens, the deserts, many deserts here in Kuwait. So it's good to teach the children, please take care of the plants, take care of the environment, the sand. Don't just throw rubbish all around you. Once you finish your camping, your keshta, take your stuff away and put them in the, let's say, paper bag, not even plastic bags, and throw it in your bin in the rubbish. And please maintain the environment, because they are, we can say, the plants and the sands, they are souls as well. We have to take care of them, because once you take care of the plants, we take care of the greens, that will get back to you. That will take care of yourself, your mental health, your breath as well.
And also, this is like you mentioned something important, Sarah, to share the responsibility. We are all responsible for our environment.
Yes.
We create our environment. We do something for our environment. We take a good care of our environment. It's all about us, me and you, the community, families, all people. We are responsible for our environments. That's why we have to take a good care. Don't throw waste. We have to grow it more. We have to take a good care of our environment. If there is something we want to grow. If there's something you have to put water. So it's all about us. We have to take a good care of our environment. That's why we're sharing responsibility. And inside the workshop, it's a good space for bonding with each other, exchanging the discussion, exchanging the knowledge from people. I know some families, maybe they have good experience with the plants and the others are not. Maybe the others want to learn more. So they are letting, it's not only a workshop, it's a discussion panel.
Yes.
Get children to children engaging, parents to parents engaging with the instructor. We all are learning. We're all here to learn.
We are here to learn, and even the family is really enriched with the good experience, with the good educational, let's say, platforms about the plantation, about the environment. And we know Sheikh Abdullah Sam Cultural Center had not, let's say, merely actually afforded scientific education, but had also sown the seeds of the shared journey in the knowledge and appreciation.
That's why we have to appreciate everybody. These we call all of that about the topics of our event and our episode for today. We spoke about different aspects in the beginning. We spoke about, first of all, crafting imagination, the silk clay for the children, Sarah. And then we talk about something different also.
We talk about the, let's say, United in Compassion, the Kuwaiti and Pakistani blood donation campaign. That was really a noble humanitarian job. They did both, the Kuwaiti and Pakistani people back then. That really can strengthen the ties between both countries.
That's why in the beginning we talk about the clay silk, the importance for the art, and even the clay, we call this like a very simple tool. You can create something new. Simple to create something for fun, even in the time you can create a tool you can for your lifestyle.
Yes.
And we spoke about the blood donation. That's why we appreciate the bilateral diplomatic relation between the two friendly countries. And humanitarian is about everything. It's not about culture exchange, trade exchange, and even more, it's about people-to-people relationship, to accept the others, to help the others, Sarah.
And also the 4 seasons about the Sheikh Abdullah Sam Cultural Center, the workshop, the family bonding and environmental, let's say, awareness workshop. That's amazing. So from the clay, we spoke about the clay, silky clay, and how actually we like help the children and encourage the children to do some craftsmanship and to do some work by their hands. Also the plantation and taking care of the environment is one of the beautiful encouragement to maintain our environment.
So that's why we always have to take good care of our environment and take good care about each other and all the families. So today the keynote of our episode is caring. We care about our family, about our children, about each other. So it's caring means sharing means noble.
And caring about the environment as well. That was really informative and lovely episode. I hope you enjoyed it, dear viewers, as much as we did. See you for next time and have a lovely day.
Have a good day. See you next time.